everybody. I'm Bob Wilson, singer-songwriter in San Antonio, Texas. I've been writing songs since 1968. This is my 173rd CD. The name of the song is The Laziest Man in the World. I think I'm the laziest man in the world, right? Well, I was born in San Antonio, Texas, October 24th, 1950. My mom went to the hospital. Santa Rosa Hospital downtown, about 10 blocks from the Alamo. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, I wasn't born until 6:15 in the afternoon. I kept my mom waiting 12 hours. I was a good kid, Boy Scout, Cub Scout, all-American kid. State Patrol. My dad was a diesel truck driver, World War II veteran. He was a POW in World War II. He was in the concentration camp in Germany. I don't want to talk about that, but I was the baby of the family. I was the one that he gave the cars to. He bought 4 cars for me. In fact, the last one in 1969, the 57 Ford Fairlane, I still have it, 50-some years. But I was spoiled. I was the baby of the family. I used to, I was always a good kid. But I know now, I'm the laziest man in the world. I was doing great. First of all, you do not give a 15-year-old kid a car. My daddy gave me his car. It was in good shape, 56 Ford Fairlane. I blew the motor, messed up the brakes, drinking beer. I had a perfect attendance record all through school till I got to the 10th grade in 1966. I was going from 15 to 16 years old. I missed 56 days of school. I had to go to summer school to make up for I wouldn't fail, and I could stay with my class. I was in farming for 3 years, and done a lot of stuff, man. Real estate over 40 years. High class hotel for a year. I drove a city bus for 30 years. I had a lot of problems with the bus drivers. I had 100 bus drivers insulting me. I was nice to everybody. Single, good looking, friendly. They would on my bus and tell me their problems. They brought me coffee. They brought me gifts. I know I'm the laziest man in the world. Wow, so many things I've done in my life. I worked 2 full-time jobs before at the same time. In 1979, I was selling real estate full-time. I was 29 years old, and I was at a high-class hotel full-time and going to college for a real estate degree part-time, and had a great social life. Whew. And I was making good money, for 29 years old, but I wanted a career, so I put in 10 applications to different places. I wanted to work at a bank. I love handling money and insurance company. I got hired as a city bus driver. And they told me over there, and they said, Bob, you have college education. Most city bus drivers only have a high school diploma. I said, well, I enjoy driving. So they said, well, you're overqualified to be a city bus driver. I said, well, I don't like to. But I had no problem with that. It's just whenever I was in the VIA military, which is the VIA military is the extra board. They're there when the regular drivers don't show up. They fill in. They could drive as many 5 or 6 buses a day. They could work from 5 in the morning till midnight. that could work 6 days, 6 months in a row without a day off. I did that for 6 years, and it was really hard, very hard. But when I got closer to the other drivers, I'm not a brainiac. I was a C student, but I couldn't talk about anything. I couldn't talk about investments or retirement or anything that I know, real estate investments, because most of them didn't know anything about that. And then they turned around and insult me. Well, your shirt tail's out. And some kind of stupid stuff. I was a union member for 30 years. I never went to the union meetings. When I retired, I retired in 2010, and they said, "Man, I didn't know you were in the union." I said, "I've always been in the union. I just was insulted so much by the drivers. Most of them didn't retire. Most of them got fired themselves. So but I do know I am the laziest man in the world." The year I retired in 2010, after I took over my mom's finances. My sister was doing it, but she scammed my mom out of $50,000, and so I took over all her accounts, everything. She was in a nursing home for 6 years before she passed on. I was with her when she passed on, and my sister didn't help me at all. Useless. But I forgave my sister about it. I had to forgive everybody. I don't have many relatives left. But I'm 69 years old. I tell what I'm doing now is I'm planning on living to be 100 plus, and the next 30 years I want to be on vacation. I gotta be the laziest man in the world. My friend told me, he said, "Man, Bob, you don't make any money in the songs. Why do you still do them?" And I said, "Well, talent is a terrible thing to waste. I don't, and I see these people making millions of dollars on their songs, and that's great. I don't, I got, all my equipment are old or very cheap equipment, but I have raw talent, and I'm glad, I'm not jealous. 25-year-old guy in tight jeans, or a good-looking girl with everything popping out, really sexy, and they have $1 million backing them up. Not me. I got a $30 keyboard, $30 tape recorder, $30 thing, and $1 million mind." Well, this song is getting too long. The best thing to remember, if you want to live a long life, and of course we don't know, you get run over by, I know the skeptics, the critics, I've heard them before in all my jobs. You can get hit by a car, you can smoke every day and never have any problem. I understand all that, and that's great. But the best thing, in my opinion, why I'm 69 years old in good health, and my doctor tells me the same thing I go every 6 months. He checks me over, you're in good health. You check me over, you're in good health. Keep the same medication, okay, you're in good health. He tells me the same thing every time. And no operations in 69 years because diet and exercise, and I forgive everyone. And but I do know I have to be the laziest man in the world. Bob Wilson Nation, peace out.